Welcome to another episode of Insights. Today I'll tell you about this safer crossing in the centre of Port Adelaide and why the council pushed for it to happen. See how we've been continuing to improve our accessibility in council buildings. Get the facts behind a proposed tidal swimming pool in the Port River and the reasoning for the council decision against progressing it at this time. We've just renamed a local reserve and I'll let you know the outcome for a proposal to close part of Leadenhall Street in the Port and why this decision was made. I'm here on St Vincent Street in the Port to share with you the improvements made at the signalled pedestrian crossing, which the City of PAE has been lobbying for. Thank you to the Department of Infrastructure and Transport who recognised the need for improvements at this crossing due to the daily near misses, along with a recent tragic death of a pedestrian. These changes make the intersection more visible to drivers, plus the raised and painted bumps slow the vehicles down. There are additional small changes to surrounding intersections, such as changing these louvers on the lights to stop drivers from focusing on intersections down the road before they get there. We've been working hard for many years to improve accessibility in buildings around PAE. This is in line with our work through our Inclusive Communities Plan, which is currently being updated and will be out for consultation soon. Upgrading buildings, especially heritage ones, is an expensive and detailed process, so it takes time to implement. And we need to ensure that we do this with financial responsibility. Buildings are upgraded in order of how much they're used by the public. So we've engaged accessibility consultants to undertake an audit of key buildings, including civic facilities, libraries and community centres. This work will help identify necessary upgrades and continue to inform long-term implementation plan that will be incorporated into future capital work programs. All newly constructed council assets, including sports facilities and public infrastructure like YIPP, are DDA compliant. We've also offered grants to local businesses to help improve accessibility into privately owned buildings around the heritage area. You want to know more? Search for accessibility on our website. A while back, a local community group came up with an idea to build a tidal pool at Crookshanks Corner on the Port River. Council and others were approached to assist with funding studies to understand the feasibility of this idea. We did this, and at our August council meeting, a report was presented by the group. Crookshanks Corner has only recently been handed to council from Renewal SA, so we're just beginning to think about its future, and we have many considerations to take into account. It's important that we don't rush into anything. So the council decided that a facility of this nature and the cost needs to be part of a broader strategic approach and form part of the council's long-term asset and financial planning. These are forward processes many years in the making that ensure responsible investment and planning. A final decision on the tidal pool won't be made until we've done the strategic work needed to guide the future of this beautiful part of the port. Councillor Mark Basham has dedicated the past 35 years to serving the local community as a councillor. He's devoted his time to advocacy of issues most important to his community, including the protection of community land, upgrade and building of important recreational facilities, and constant involvement in local sporting clubs throughout PAE. One of his most recent contributions was the way in which he fought with all of his heart and soul to retain a playground at Butler Grove Reserve in Northgate. Ensuring this community open space remains one that the local community could continue to recreate at with one another. As such, and in light of his significant work for the local community, the council unanimously voted to rename Butler Grove Reserve to Mark Basham Reserve. Congratulations, Bash. Over the past 6 months, we've been consulting with the community regarding a proposal from the Greek Orthodox Church in Port Adelaide to close a portion of Leadenhall Street to allow them to build a car park to complement the new building they've planned for the near future. Based on community feedback received during the consultation process, which is something the council undertakes with any proposal like this, a petition and deputations to the council, we decided not to proceed with the proposed closure, but to instead continue to work collaboratively with the Port Adelaide Greek Orthodox community and local residents to create an outcome which will keep the road open while making it pedestrian friendly to allow for the increase of pedestrians expected to be using this crossing. Learn more about this proposal on our website. That's it for this episode. As always, if you want to find out more about anything I've discussed, visit our website and use the search box. Otherwise, give us a call on 8405 6600 and have a chat with our staff who are always available to answer your questions. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.